Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Michael Q, LAU, and welcome to another episode of Teachers After Dark. And in this episode, I'm actually in the light. So I'm actually going to training. I'm going to be trained on something on today, but I've been being trained on several different things. About 2 months ago, I was trained over ramp basics. Next up was, I forgot the name of the class, being the tug driver. Last week I was trained on how to be a load captain, and then today is a different training, which I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I can check it out right here. But basically, with all of these different certifications, I'll be trained on different planes. I believe this one is like I'm on some kind of plane on this one, on an Airbus. So I will be able to be a load captain on an Airbus, as well as a M7 or MD, which I was trained on like a couple of on last week. So a lot of these trainers are coming back to back, and basically my supervisor told me that she is putting me on the fast track. So fast track meaning that pretty much every week I'm going to be certified on something. My last training is going to be like the first week of June, and that's when it's going to be a 777. Before that, I'm going to be certified on an Airbus. So there's a lot of qualifications that are coming through, and this is basically going to help me be fully certified so I can do anything that they want me to do on the ramp. You know, this comes responsibility. So training and certifications are very important so you can be qualified on the different things that are out there for you to be able to do. And I have been working pretty much every Saturday for the past 3 weeks after I got tug certified. So that's been one of those things that's been helping me out. And the main reason I wanted to take those Saturdays and work is because I get paid time and a half. So instead of just working 5 days a week, I'm able to accumulate basically a check, which is basically going to be a little bit above 500. So around like 550 is what it's been coming up to. And like a couple of weeks we've been having to work longer hours, so my checks have been looking pretty nice. I had like 2 $800 checks in a row because I had training and then I worked those Saturdays. And then this past week, I didn't have any training, but I did work that Saturday, and I got $650 from that. So I guess $650 is around what I should be making every single week if I'm working the Saturdays. Unfortunately, I'm unable to work on Sundays, which prior to me working at the prior time, I was able to work on Sundays, and if you work 7 days in a row, on the first day that you worked, which would be the Sunday, you get time and a half, and then on the second day off, you'll get double time. So I'm unable to get double time. However, I will be looking ahead and looking to see if I can pick up a shift on Saturday, and then that way I can pick up a shift on Saturday morning and then pick up something on the Saturday evening and make it do what it do. Now I still have school. We have like 3 weeks left before the school year ends. So I'm just going to go ahead and crank it out. Last week I was pretty much tired on Thursday-ish, but it was manageable. And then I got stuck in the classroom on Friday, so I was struggling throughout the entire day. I pretty much towards like the end of it, I just sat in like the back of the classroom, and like the kids were just monitoring themselves because it's towards like the end of the school year, so there's not much going on. So I was able to take a nap pretty frequently, and the kids just watched me go to sleep. So from time to time we have a conversation. They're like, "Man, you must be really tired." Like, yeah, I kind of worked late last night. So just one of those things, it's the give and take that you take with the road. I'm actually going to change this landscape because I realized that it is all the way off. Let's see if this works. worry about it. Let me just change it this way. Cool. That's a little bit better. Except I get the wheel look up a little bit. Cool. All right, so I'm so accustomed to doing IGs, so I just went it straight up. So I'm actually going to stop this and start it again. Are you tired of being tired, of not having enough energy to last you throughout the day? Are you worn out at work, too drained to go to the gym, or too sluggish to play with your kids, and too tired to hang out with your friends and your family? Don't worry, you're not the only one. In fact, 1 in 3 Americans struggle with having enough energy to last throughout the day. But there's good news, because you can change all that by focusing on your gut health. Did you know that your gut has good and bad microbiomes that grow inside of it? And the more that you feed the good, the healthier and livelier that you feel. When you feed the bad ones over time, you start to feel bad, then sad, and it turns into a fad that you feel like you can't escape. And it becomes your personality, aka your personal reality, and you feel like you cannot escape it, and you accept life as it is, and that it won't change. But that's where you're wrong. You just have to be able to shift your focus. See, most people fall into the trap of the SAD diet, or the standard American diet, which focuses on fast food, which is cheap and high in calories, rather than nature's fast food, which are fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, and legumes that help nourish your body so that you can flourish. It's also no mistake that 90% of Americans do not eat enough fruits and vegetables according to the daily recommendations, and that's only 5 servings a day. What if I told you you can have the equivalent of 6 superfood salads all in one that's all natural, organic, whole foods? Yes, natural, organic, whole foods. And you can make and consume it in under a minute, and it only costs $4 a day. So there's no excuse that you need to shop, chop, and cook your foods because it's delivered at your front door. If this sounds good to you, check the description down below and schedule a 15-minute complimentary call so you can see how this can be a fit into your lifestyle. So you can change your personal reality and increase your energy, mood, digestion, sleep, and skin, all by focusing on your gut health, which is the cause to all your symptoms. Don't believe me? Just Google gut health blank and you'll find plenty of research articles that find a connection. Back to the video. Alright, now it's been a while since I've done a vlog. As you can see in the back, you probably see like the green strings in the back. I have not gotten that lock fixed. But it's all good because good things to come to those who wait. So I'm just gonna wait till like the first 2 weeks of June and go ahead and get that fixed, and then I'll use my wife's car to be able to drive in and out to work, since I'm not gonna be going that many places. And I was able to do a spreadsheet to see what I should be able to make throughout the year. And during the month of June, I will only be working at 2 jobs. I have 3 jobs. One, I work at the number 1 and number 2 top employers of Memphis. And then another organization that's a non-profit, so I'm able to be like a manager on duty and different things of that nature. And I did work this past Saturday, being a manager on duty-ish. And then I went into FedEx at night. So during the month of May, I'll be working from like 8 to 12 every single Saturday as an MOD basically. So I will be unable to pick up some shifts during FedEx during that time, because usually they start around like 9 in at 3. So I won't be able to do that. However, during June, I will go ahead and put in like being off on Saturdays so that I can go in and get this money on. To learn more information about Purium and the family of products, check out the description down below to set up a 15-minute complimentary call, and you can also check out the website. You're just 1 click away for a better life. Your health is too important to continue to push it off. Go ahead and check out the website and see if a product fits you. On the weekends and make it do what it do. All right, but going back on to what I was saying as far as being I don't want to say the sleeping in the classroom, but anytime I'm in the classroom, it's gonna be a long day because I only get basically like an hour and a half of a break, and an hour and a half of a break is very necessary during these times. And something occurred this past weekend where Mama Gunn had lost her memory, and so she went into the hospital around, I believe it was around like 6 o'clock she went to the hospital, and she is currently still there. It is Monday. It's about to be 5:30, but 6 o'clock technically, and she is still in the hospital running tests because they don't think that she had a seizure or a stroke, so they're running through this and seeing what exactly caused it. So I think that it was a combination between high blood pressure and kidney failure caused something to happen, and that's what they're going through right now. So it's just one of those things that it happens, and you work with the situation to make it a better situation for what it is. So thankfully my wife was able to get off of work, and when I woke up this morning and I didn't see that they had made it home, I went ahead and started getting ready for work. And this is around like 3:30. Well, I was getting ready for my workout, but when I noticed that they were not back, I just went ahead and took off today and tomorrow just to make sure that my wife is okay, because I knew Mama Gun was in good hands, but I knew that my wife wouldn't leave her mom alone. So I went ahead and took the day off so then I could be able to go in and relieve her, so then she'll be able to come home, take a shower, get some clothes, get some food, nourishment for her body, and go back out and handle it while I went off into the world. I knew I almost forgot that I had training at 5:30 for this, but when the time came around for me to leave, I was able